Bitcoin dropped below $108,000 after the Fed cut rates by 25 basis points. I remain bullish. In today's video, I'll be telling you exactly why that is, going over the recent Bitcoin price action, talking about the most recent news that you need to stay up to date on, and of course, covering my current trades. If you enjoy the content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. First and foremost, let's take a look at Bitcoin. What just happened? So, the Fed cut interest rates by 25 basis points, and you can see that on the 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin wicked all the way down to around 107.8K. As I introed, I remain bullish. You can see here that if we really zoom out, this looks like we're trying to form another higher low. If you don't understand what I'm saying, we've been covering this on the channel over the past few days, over the past couple weeks, and since that liquidation event, Bitcoin has simply continued to print higher lows. I am seeing bears being extremely vocal here after we had this rejection from $116,000. But remember what we discussed on the channel. This 116K region was always going to be a tricky region to surpass. And you can see that we tested it twice and we got rejected. 112 was also a tricky region to surpass, but as we discussed, if we were to surpass 112, we would make our way to 116. Now I'm thinking that we're going to get the exact same play targeting 116K once more. I can simply just add another one of these half circles here on my chart to simplify it for you, but ultimately this could be another higher low in progress that we are currently witnessing. So I would not write off a move to the upside. I remain bullish here. I know we had a little bit of a shakeout. This is a little bit of a liquidity grab in my opinion, but ultimately we are still trying to reclaim that bull market support band, and it was never going to be an easy process. Of course, I will let you know as soon as I shift my stance, and my strategy would pivot to short relief rallies, but ultimately the structure is still very much intact for Bitcoin. If we start to lose $107,000, it's at that point in time that I would likely reassess my longs in the market and look for lower levels to re-enter. But for now, the structure is still intact, and I am seeing so many more bears on the timeline, which is ultimately positive if you are a contrarian trader as I am. So, higher lows in progress, you can see this is continuing to get confirmed. Now, this bull market support band retest, super critical. You can see that it stems from around 111 up to approximately 113. So we want to hold above this level as support. If we hold the bull market support band as support and we get that confirmation that we need, I still firmly believe that we will ultimately target 116 once more, and on the third attempt, we will likely break through. This is exactly what happened with 112. You can see that we had one test over here, another test over here, and another test over here, and it took the fourth test to actually surpass this key level. There's a lot of confluence here. It is not an easy zone to break through, but I remain bullish, to be perfectly clear. Now, taking a look at my trades, you can see here that my Bitcoin long is still looking relatively strong here, around $8,000 in profit, and my Bitcoin dominance long, this one we won't address, but I have been longing Bitcoin dominance for what seems like ever now, because I still firmly believe that Bitcoin will be outperforming most of the market. That being said, I have been vocally bullish on Ethereum, and I still think that Ethereum will be making an all-time high, even if we have to retest lower levels. Sometimes I feel as if I'm repeating myself on the channel, but I think it makes sense to share my conviction because every single time that we get a lower time frame flush like this, everyone goes max bearish. My DMs on Telegram start absolutely exploding. Are you still in your trades? Are we dumping? What's happening? Guys, look at the structure. I am not concerned quite yet. And if we take a look at the liquidation heat map, you can see that this was a very, very nice lower time frame flush. This is the 48-hour map, and there is a lot of liquidity to the upside. If we go to the 3-day chart, it paints a pretty similar picture here. A lot of liquidity to the upside. I am still of the opinion that we have that last leg of the bull market cycle. Maybe it's annoying for you to hear. Maybe this Bitcoin price action ended up wrecking you, but ultimately, I have to be honest, I am still thinking that the structure is holding here. Again, if we lose 107 with a confirmed close below, that is when I will reassess my view on the market and I will likely pivot my trading strategy. But in terms of my current trades, I am 1, still holding all of my longs, and 2, actively looking for more longs in this market. I could not make myself clear enough. So ideally we get Bitcoin confirming above its own bull market support band. This is crucial. So if we just go to the weekly time frame, what I would like to see here would be for Bitcoin to go ahead and form a little bit of a wick here, and then this body ends up closing above, call it 113.5K. That would be more than ideal for a weekly close. And of course, we have the monthly close in progress right now. So if I just remove some of my drawings here, you can see that basically this monthly close has shaken out a lot of traders. We moved all the way up to $126,000. We moved all the way down to $101,000. But ultimately, I still think that this ends up moving to the upside. That is currently my base case. One last leg to this bull market cycle. And I also wanted to show you the fact that right now, the Bitcoin monthly returns, the month is indeed red. We're down 3%, but there is still around 48 hours left to the monthly close for Bitcoin. Let's see how it plays out. I'm still of the opinion that we have that bullish Q4. Now, President Trump did announce that the US and China have reached a 1-year trade deal on rare earths and critical minerals. In return, the US is cutting tariffs on China, and the 1-year agreement will be negotiated every single year. This is ultimately positive in my opinion. Now, we also have the fact that the Chinese president said he's ready to continue working with Trump. Again, pretty positive. At the start of the meeting, he clearly said, "I am ready to keep working with you to strengthen China-US relations." Now, Bitcoin spot ETFs. I wanted to cover this because we haven't talked about it in a little bit. You can see that yesterday we had around $500 million worth of outflows, and for Ethereum, we got around 81 million worth of outflows as well. Meanwhile, BlackRock are still accumulating ETH. I am still of the opinion that ETH makes a brand new all-time high this cycle, and I also believe that Bitcoin will be making a brand new all-time high this cycle. I couldn't make myself clear enough. I know a lot of people get shaken out with these lower time frame moves, but ultimately the structure is still intact. What else do you want me to say? If you've been watching me for a while, you know how it goes on my channel. I call it as I see it. And right now I am seeing more and more bears continue to pile into the market. Meanwhile, the structure is still looking like this. Confirm back above this bull market support band, and ultimately I think we move much higher from here. Now, I also wanted to show you this liquidation map. You can see that on the 1-day time frame, shorts have continued to pile into the market. On the 7-day time frame, remember, there were way more longs in the market. With this most recent flush, there are now a lot more shorts in the market. And on the 30-day time frame, it paints the exact same picture. On the left here, we have around 8.21 billion worth of cumulative long liquidation leverage, and on the right here, we have around 20 billion worth of cumulative short liquidation leverage. In my opinion, we will likely move higher from here. Now, if Bitcoin is to hypothetically lose $107,000, the next level that I would be looking to target would be another long between these higher lows. So around 103.5 up to around 106.5. But I'm not that convinced that the market will give us that. The higher lows are still intact. Just a reminder as I wrap up this video, if you want to join my own personal trading group where I share all of my own trades on a day-to-day basis, you have that first link in the description down below. You click this link and you'll get access to my free Telegram group. Every single day I share my own analysis and when I'm entering and exiting positions. All of our trades are currently sitting in some very, very nice profits. So if this interests you, it's completely free. All you need to do is sign up to one of my affiliate exchange links with the links down below, start trading on there, and you have access to my free premium group. Now, if you're already trading on one of these exchanges, we can easily just transfer you under my referral and you'll be good to go. So if that sounds interesting, first link in the description down below. And that sums up today's quick video. I feel as if I couldn't be more clear. I'm still favoring a move to the upside, and if Bitcoin does end up losing $107,000, I would still be actively looking for longs in the market. I don't think that the bear market has commenced. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.